Oke
guys, game pertama match perebutan tiket Grandfinal ya antara Gpx Basreng melawan Bigetron era.
Gpx Basreng versus Bigetron era.
Untuk sementara ini tim ladies terkuat Bigetron era pertama, Gpx Basreng kedua, dan RR Kumika ketiga guys ya. Kita lihat saja guys. Karamel pakai Martis, Vival pakai Fredrin sambil.
Making over a lot of squishy hero is also scary. If they're just like what I've mentioned, if they're able to snowball in the early stage, it will be a huge game for GPX. But if it's not, Bigetron era with that
terlalu ngeselin guys nanti guys.
With that Fredrin, with that Yuzhong, it's easily to go into backline of the side of GPX. So I really want to know what kind of things that they will try to show for this.
Okay, but so far everyone is just roaming up
Ini
there again, trying to find a gateway. First time pulling the Hilda in again, but still calm and collected. Chinzi trying to support in because knowing that Chinchao is in a very low HP, and even Tall is getting supported and burst down right here.
Yeah. I think like the early stage, they will try to zone out, they will try to do something, but Fredrin's movement is actually diving into the side of Gpx Basreng. But Gpx was also answering that with another movement, like Caramel, able to secure the gold buff in the bottom lane. Fumi is pretty low. Are they going to be going for that? The decimation will be enough to get the first blood on the hand of Gpx Basreng. This is a good start for Gpx.
Yeah. The moment for the snowballing has started, but the question is, can you keep on continue doing that? So let's just see. The turtle cam is risen here for the first one, and it's just going to start to duke it out. Caramel getting placed in for 3 people. Even that appraisal wrath is just booming in on time. Vivian is being the sandbag here, getting into 3 people with the final slash, sweeping them all up. But then again, still focused on the turtle with Vival pulling to Bigetron era's side, but I think they won't continue to take a leap here, and that is just a secure free turtle without any big contest.
Yeah, you know what? Like the way that they are knowing where to do and where to go is just like looking like Caramel was trying to go into
Caramel beda level guys sama Vival guys ya.
And check what is actually going on there. Well, we know that actually the rest of the player from GPX is not ready to do anything or even going for a war. Well, and for that, Bigetron able to secure a kill towards Caramel is a huge thing for the side of Bigetron itself. But now Tall, this is the thing about having the squishy support to go against a Hilda. Hilda will definitely try to poke him, try to zone it out, try to put a lot of pressure, and Chinchao along with Tall definitely will try to get back as soon as possible, but Vivian might be the one that is getting caught right here. Tall will be taken down in the hand of Vival, but aside of that one, they're just exchanging the kill of the support here, or the roamer. And now it's 2 for 2 with 3 minutes inside of the light of dawn. So far, the gold lead is slightly on the hand of Bigetron era, but on the top lane, it's not stopping them to go further forward. The pace, the gold shield turret, but Tall going a little bit further to the back. Funi is being caged up right here. FIFA is still there. Caramel joining up the party. Chell, Chinzi, Vivian trying to back FIFA up. Operations work already been opened, but Chell doing the third part memory just to push back the player of GPX and also clearing the way.
A lot of skills are gone out, and also Violet trying to push in also with flicker on for defensive move, final slash for a bit of gain, but then again, it's just too powerful
sama Vivian ya.
Vivian to finish it all off.
And it's another stack for a Hilda. I mean, like the later game, the painful the Hilda is going to be, and for giving it towards a rumor, it's actually a huge gain for Vivian. To be honest, it's gonna be like that. And now, 1000 the gold lead ready side of Bigetron era. Chinzi finishing off the Enchanted Talisman here for the cooldown production, along with the mana regeneration for her to have and spamming more skills towards GPX.
Okay, Vivian tried to zone out Caramel and also Funi, and Fumi tries to help in with the Black Dragon form, charging in onto the back line so they will not be that clean or just that close to the turtle, and it's another secure one. Free for Bigetron Era.
Gila, dua turtle di tangan Vivian ya.
Bigetron Era.
Di tangan Vival guys, sorry.
Trying to get back a little bit.
Sama-sama V ya.
Maybe he's trying to set up another thing, and Chinchao is not allowed to even farm. Look at that one. Look at the pressure that they try to give on this gold lane. They're clearing up the wave, giving them pressure, and even 3 members of Team GPX need to be forced on the space, on the top lane here.
Okay, Vivo trying to initiate in with a lot of 4 people players here getting in all out onto Uni, and it is a killing spree for Vivo, and not just at the top there. Chinchao is getting targeted in with a flicker going on for a defensive move, leaving Vivian and also targeting onto top another flicker for a defensive move. But that is all they can give. They're trying to zone out in between tier 1 and turn 2 so they can get that turret, but Vivo is trying to target in onto Tal, getting that kill, but sadly it is not strong enough or that big of a damage, so Tal can still go back.
Look at that one. Actually, Caramel was trying so hard to put back the players from the side of Bigetron Era, but Bigetron Era with that non-stop movement will be securing Violet on the hand of this player. I mean, like Chinzy and also Vivian, just like Chinzy is like opening up the vision, right? And Vivian is like, okay, I'm gonna go for this bush so I can go and checking over the opponent. Look at that, Caramel still able to secure the orange buff, but the pressure, you see the presence coming from Bigetron Era, it's just like, it's everywhere on the map.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's disturbing. But Huni, I think will be picked up for this.
Whoa, a Black Dragon form forced to use out just to move back. As for recall, opening up again. Okay, reverse time, pulling BTR Vivian in, but Chinchao is being the one here. Have to be full on defensive time journey. But again, it doesn't really help that much. Trying to barge in with Violet, trying to help, and Chinchao leaving that 1 HP, needs to go back.
Vivalnya perfect turtle ya guys ya.
Vivian is just a menace here.
That's right. And Caramel even being forced to not having her space here to roam around to get something, and Violet being dived in by the side of this brethren. The pressure that they got is just undeniable. And Gpx Basreng, this is the slower they will try to get to catch up, because it's everywhere. Bigetron Era is just controlling the map. They're inside of their jungle. They are taking the neutral jungle here. They are trying to push back. Even Vivian having 114, 5 participation, 100% participation over all the kills that happen.
Okay, trying to jump in again. Actual Eco following up with a nice vision, but sadly, Bigetron Era didn't really want to fully commit onto that, because they know that they need to have more control of the map.
Itu Vivian Cheng nggak dalam 1 GH ya guys ya, itu di rumah guys kelihatannya guys ya. Kalau nggak di rumah ya di GH guys, cuma ya nggak satu itu ya, nggak satu tempat lah ya. Vivian, alamak.
And a decimation taking everything down. Even with the actual eco revealing 5 locations, they would still have to have a nice defense.
You know what? Even Caramel's item is being like stopped there by Vivian. Even compared to the Vivian already have 2 items. So for Caramel is going for the 2nd item. But Funi right now will be chased down by Vival right here. A little bit of reverse time, but Chinchao finishing off the Berserker's Fury, finally able to try to put something. But look at that, what the Astral Eco is being opened up and trying to go for Chinchao's here. Chinchao still trying to deal some damage, but not for so long. Chinchao
pasifnya itu guys, pasifnya itu yang ngeselin ya.
And Shell in the mid lane,
getting in again. Violet trying to find a bit of a violence, but still
Violet
is
dikejar
able to
Vivian.
move back. Bit of a stun there, and Vivian is still on the hunt for the Arlet. Bit of a slow from the Astral Recall from Chinzy, but then again,
waduh tipis banget bro.
That damage.
Untung aja Chinzy pakai Endurance ya. Kalau pakai Lethal Ignition mungkin udah tumbang guys.
because the Lord is definitely a free one for Bigetron era.
It's like 2 HPs more before they're taking a food that they're coming from the side of Team Bigetron era. But Gpx Basreng now holding up with all of the things right now. 5,000 gold leads here by Bigetron era. Gpx really struggled to even catch up with the levels here. From Bigetron era, it's all double digits level, but from the side of Gpx, sometimes it's just like still have a Violet and also Tall that is still level 9. So they really need to catch up with this one. Even Chicho is level 10. While for Chal is already level 12. So it's an EXP gap along with the item gap. But now with the Austral that is being open towards GPX side, they still want to dive in. They still want to go for more. But Violet is pretty low. And Bigetron able to secure the turret on the outside of the mid lane. Now, the Lord is marching on the top lane while the rest of the player coming from Bigetron era still diving in the bottom lane. These try to hold the high ground and Chinchao needs to get back to the base first, try to heal first before jumping into the next one, because I do feel they really need to put a lot of potentially movement towards Bigetron era. And now Chinchao looking for back position here. Vival dealing tons of damage, to be honest, to the side of Gpx Basreng, but we get that from Blackcheese. Big Force the open Caramel, able to secure over Fumi, but not for so long, because it will be exchanged into the other one here from the side of Gpx. 3 members down from Gpx, but they are still holding their ground, still trying to push back Bigetron era and not diving too far to the side of Gpx. And that Fumi being eliminated, being picked off just now. But in exchange for 3 good trades here, it was a jungler, a gold laner, and also an excellent lane. But now, the mid lane Chal was receiving quite a lot of damage here, a huge one, and forcing the rest of the player coming from the side of Bigetron era to get back after getting the base turret in the mid lane.
Oh ho ho, that Novaria is just nasty. Bursting down onto 3 people just like that. And wow, Bigetron era is just waiting for the right moment, waiting for maybe the Lord. The second one would be a pretty good one, a 40-second Lord. It would be quite interesting.
It is an interesting movement coming from the side of Team Bigetron era. They're just not stopping their movement towards GPX. GPX was catching their breath, trying to get something, but not for so long. Vival diving in, trying to push everyone from Gpx Basreng, and even holding on and forcing a time journey to be open that early.
Oh, that's just too expensive, my guy. Oh, that's just too much. Because that the Lord is going to respawn in like 5 seconds. If they're going to contest that, that is just too risky. Because of that time journey popped up quite early, they weren't able to do so.
And now, with the items that they have, and the Lord that is uncontested by Gpx Basreng, definitely Bigetron era will try to aim for clearing this game below 15 minutes. But is it going to be the case here? With the ability of the Lilia, it's maybe still have the chance to clear off the minion, but with those leads from Bigetron era, it might be quite hard for Gpx to holding on.
Okay, trying to find a great way here. Holding on again.
4/9 menit 13 guys.
Find a great way and a great move because they need to have that defense on. Again, remembering that the evolved Lord is going to march in right in the middle.
Yeah, Lord that is marching in the middle, and the wave that is quite far from the bottom, and also the Vival that is coming and as well. They're going to be doing the taunt here, trying to pull back the players from Gpx Basreng, but the base turret in the bottom lane will be taken down directly on the head of the Bigetron era. Vival will be going in and trying to get the mega kill right there, and not stopping that the time journey. The Lord will be taken care of, but Vival
aman sih guys ya, minion pun aman, Vival tumbang.
Shut down in the head of Caramel.
Okay, I thought that it would be an instant end from Bigetron era, but that was the moment where they are trying to defend it very well, trying to find it a very good way also.
Yeah, I think like they are able to secure something here, trying to get maybe a little bit of revenge, maybe trying to slowing down the tempo, slowing down the things. Maybe they want to get some revenge. But the shutdown actually exchanging quite a lot of gold for Caramel to try to catch up with the differences. Because if they are able to closing up the gate or maybe having some item, maybe Caramel, maybe will able to get something.
Cincau, waduh, untung aja WO-nya pas guys ya.
And that Wind of Nature is just right on time, but then again, Vivian Ice all in Chinchao, but it's just an all-out war here, trying to suppress Vivian to get to Chinchao. It's a very clear and a nice move to try to get into. And Bigetron Era is just pushing in on which way to follow. Even though Novaria gets the blue buff, it will just be an instant all-out mana war here. Getting ready for that, getting to suppress that already. But okay, getting Vivol right in the front line, trying to pin down Caramel also, but it's so far just a skirmish things out.
Okay, and now it's 16 minutes into the game, 5-10 here with 7,000 gold lead. Suddenly, it's not that far for the gap here. It was maybe 11,000 or 12,000 gold difference, but now with Chow already holding on into the Blade of Despair, it might be going for something more and something bigger here.
Okay.
Well, Gpx, now they are like very cautious over the things that they want to do inside of the Blade of
10/5 menit 16 guys ya.
That one single mistake
Main
because
sabar aja,
they don't
guys.
have any single base turrets left. So they really want to get the Lord, but it's not going to be that easy.
And even though it's zoned out pretty well by Fumi here, even with the Yuzhang with Immortality, it would be a very hard thing to budge in. But Tal, it's just very thin, and Vivian is quite aggressive here. Astral Eagle opening up, getting the Lord there for
Vivian Immortal pecah.
But Immortality has been broken
masih
up
aman,
because
guys.
Vivian is far too more powerful. Another conceal
guys, ya.
popping up again, trying to force in their way onto Gpx Basreng, but then again, Bigetron Era has the upper hand.
Bigetron Hera have the upper hand here, have the other ways here to try to push it back towards Gpx, and Gpx being caged without knowing what should they do with the Lord that is marching to the mid lane of Gpx Basreng is a little bit too much here. They must be having a proper way to stop the movement from the Lord, but it's not gonna be that easy because it's 17 minutes inside of the lockdown. Now Fumi
Dominan Ice sudah diamankan oleh Vivian ya.
Works their way. Fumi with the dragon, Black Dragon form, but Fumi with that skills with that Astral.
Okay, going in, Black Dragon form diving in, also with that Lord there, tried to pull it out with the final slash, slagging out again, but Fumi is just too powerful, jumping into the backline, and even
Violet
Chinchao still has to survive from that because of the Wind of
tak
Nature.
ada minion, minion atas.
On the other hand is being in the front line,
Ada
but then
minion
again,
tengah guys. Ngandalin minion tengah sih ini.
like Vival with Immortal
Vival.
popping up again.
Wah,
But
itu tipis,
it is
nice
just
Cicau.
too
Alah,
much
tapi
for
kok
the turret
tapi
and
kok
also
tinggal
the
dikit
Power
ya.
Army getting in. But Bigetron
Oke lah guys ya, game
Era
pertama
is the
diamankan
one
oleh
to
Bigetron
secure
Era cuy ya.
the
Jadi kita lanjut aja
first
buat game kedua karena ini
match
best
number
of 3 series cuy.
Oh
Ya,
my
kalian bisa lihat ya,
God, that
misalnya
last
Vivian di sana guys,
moment,
cuma
Vival
ya
was-
nggak ada ya guys ya,
was
tadi di rumah
dragging
mungkin
the
ya.
advantage.
Bye bye.